we.
Here we go.
Here we go. I don't even know what month it is anymore. What are we in?
April?
April. So you know what that means. Greek
Greek
gods.
gods.
Hell yes.
And happy birthday.
Oh, big birthday over there.
The big 3-0.
Yep. Oh, well, you did it for me.
Well, surprise.
Yeah, I didn't know how you felt about putting age out there. I know some ladies
Oh.
are weird about that.
I think I'll hit that point eventually, but not in my 30s. I don't care.
Good.
I'm 30 now. So in honor, let's talk about some Greek gods, y'all.
That's it.
Yeah.
Everybody knows when April comes around, Greek gods.
Greek gods. April 1st every year, we're always kind of like, hey, happy Greek god month.
There's some sick Greek god shit out there. Like, did you ever have to read The Lightning Thief?
Of course.
Oh,
Come
my
on.
goodness.
Yeah.
Did you finish it? The whole series?
No, but my brothers were really into that series.
Did you ever see the movie?
Yep.
How's the movie? I never saw it.
I just had a crush on the boy. That's all I remember. It was years ago, so I don't know.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Did you not like it?
No, I remember liking it, but I really did see it for that actor.
Do you think it'll hold up, or is it one of those we just need to leave?
I think we need to leave.
Cool.
Definitely.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never finished the book series. I got to the last one and then just kind of petered out for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
was a kid.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you would enjoy the movie, honestly. But from what I remember of the books and everything, I enjoyed it all. It's in the past.
It's in the past.
So let's leave it there.
Yep, a lot of good stuff with Greek God of War, the game.
Yep.
That was kind of my big introduction to it.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, you were just a dude and you just got to fuck up the Greek gods. It was awesome.
Yeah. Well, why don't our son is pissed?
Yep.
And it's fine. I feel like I've been starting us off a lot, so why don't you jump in and do the honors?
Cool. Here we go. This is not one that gets enough shine. I don't even think people know it's a Greek god. It's Nike.
Oh my god, that almost killed me.
Shit.
I didn't hear of this entity until doing research.
Same.
So yeah, definitely an underdog.
Let's go. He's the god of victory.
Come on.
That's so sick that Phil Knight, I wonder if he knew that.
Definitely.
Maybe.
Definitely.
I would really like to hope. In my mind, I'm going to tell myself that Phil Knight knew about the Greek god of victory.
I think so.
That sounds sick.
This is yummy, by the way. I don't know if you've had your first sip.
Nope.
It just tastes like a little spiced apple juice moment.
Oh.
Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder if he did. I would like to think he knew, but that's a freaking sick. If he did, that's sick that he named his.
He has to. I feel like they brought it up in the Jordan movie about the Air Jordan, the Nike movie.
Yeah.
With
Ooh.
Matt Damon, maybe.
Yes.
I feel like Matt Damon, if you just think it's generic white guy, just guess Matt Damon.
100%.
Probably him.
He is default.
He is
white man.
Yeah, he is player default 1.
100%.
Yep.
But okay, nice. The god of victory. Shout out to the brand. I guess honoring his legacy.
Yeah.
Keeping it going. All right, my number 10 is gonna piss off some people.
Oh boy.
It's gonna piss off the bros out there, my alpha boys. My number 10 is Zeus.
That's incorrect.
Because
that's incorrect.
He's the king of the gods, and that's fine. But he is a cheating hoe bag.
Yeah, he is kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah, he
That's what comes with the territory, though.
No.
Think about, Bill Burr had a great bit one time about Tiger Woods. Maybe it was Bill Burr. It was somebody.
That feels, before you even say it, that feels Bill Burr.
Yeah, and he's like, this man was getting thrown, Poontang was getting thrown at this man left and right, and he only cheated on 5. He batted 5 for 50,000. And then you're like, all right.
No, I disagree.
All the gods are cheaters. Don't even give me
Uh-uh.
that. Yeah.
Not all.
Yeah.
We'll get into it.
Did you not read The Lightning Thief? All the demigods, all the kids they had with the
Look,
humans.
I'm not gonna
They're
ignore
just
the fact.
banging out humans on the reg.
I don't care.
Even the chicks.
I'm not gonna deny the fact that a lot of them are just loosey goosey. But you know what? This is my list, and I think Zeus is just fine. He's overrated.
He's just fine. Lightning.
Yeah. He lightnings. That's it. He's a scumbag.
Why?
Because I don't know why I almost didn't say the word whore, but for some reason I was nervous to say it. And also like, for real though, not even as a bit, what does he do? He lightnings?
He's the freaking leader. He brings the noise.
No, but how? Like, what does he do?
He's riding like storm clouds and throwing lightning bolts at people. He brings the water for food.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just feel like
that was a stretch.
It's okay. Hey, it's okay. This is a safe space. But anyways, I stand by it. Zeus is 10. You just got a ping.
I really don't care.
Cool.
Oh, God, I hate that noise so much.
Me too, and it's not even my job.
Jesus Christ.
Moving forward.
It's almost 5. Get out of here.
Yeah.
You're
Your number 9.
Whatever. Yeah, my number 9 my number 9
9.
Artemis, the hunter, the king, or the god of the hunt. He's just a what? Or maybe it was a she. Yeah, she. It's crazy. She. Are we gonna talk about this later? Is that why
Yeah.
you're looking at me like
Yeah.
that? Okay, we'll leave it at that.
Cool.
Artemis, goddess of the hunt.
Yeah. My number 9 is Aphrodite. For the same reason I feel like, so the god of love, beauty, desire, all things I'm a fan of.
9.
But again, some of mine are just kind of baddies. And I think she's a little overrated. She also is a lesbian, so I think that's cool.
Not
And
bisexual. Who's banging Zeus? Is it Hera?
we'll get into this. Hera's married to Zeus. Zeus is banging everyone.
Well, everybody's banging everyone.
Yeah, but Hera is his wife. Yeah, but Aphrodite, not
Kind
saying
of just a hoe.
yeah, like not saying she's not, like, love and beauty and desire are all awesome things that the worlds need, but it's like, okay, you're just hot, and you're hot.
And bringing love.
No, that is cool. I like that part.
What's the world without love?
Okay, hot.
Oh my God.
Come on now. But yeah, same thing with Zeus, where I just feel like she gets so much praise. And there's some others that I'm like, wait, they're kind of really cool. And they don't get talked about enough.
Because they're not running shit. These people run shit. They got the big responsibility.
Can you just not hate on all of the things?
Because you've already dropped 2 of my top 3. So that's why I'm hating on it. Because your list is backwards.
Okay, we'll see.
Backwards.
Anyways, that's my 9. Afro. My college roommate named her rabbit Aphrodite, and we'd have to call her Afro. And I was like, this just feels weird, but okay.
Cool.
Cool.
All right, number 8. This is just the party guy. This is the fun guy of the group. It's Dionysus, Dionysus, however you say it, the god of wine. He's just a good time.
Mhm.
You know that's the god you want to be hanging out with.
Mm-hmm. We will
Clearly.
absolutely be chatting about this boy later, and I am excited.
Wow. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, no, he's definitely a good time. He's a wild cat.
Oh,
Yeah.
you gotta be if you're the king of, or the god. Well, I keep wanting to call them kings. What
It's
the
okay.
fuck is wrong with
It's
me?
okay.
freaking, you gotta be if you're the god of wine.
Yeah, you better be freaking bringing the party. If
Yeah.
you're giving us a mellow, like low energy time and you've been dubbed the god of wine, maybe it's time for a switch.
He's bringing the boom.
100% 5 big booms.
You know what I kind of... Oh, God. What if he's like a Bert? He's the Bert of the party.
See, and we will get into this, but I picture him almost as like a Duncan Trussell. Like he's a little bit like existential with the party. Maybe if Bert and Duncan blended, somewhere in between.
Sure.
That's how I picture him. Mainly because when I looked up like the bust, like sculpture that they made of him, it's very Duncan-esque, like the beard and everything. Feels very, it's just not fat Bert.
I feel like I've never looked at like Greek, but I don't know.
It just popped up when I was like looking him up, and it's very like the long beard, the skinny face. Maybe it's Jesus. Whoa, let's think about that for a second.
He did turn water to wine.
Holy shit. Wait. We'll get into it, but just remind me. I'll remind me. Whoa. Okay. Anyways.
Yeah, remind you of the thought that you didn't tell me to remind. Okay.
Anyways.
You got it? You wrote it down?
Okay, what am I on?
Dionysus 8.
Okay, my number...
How do you say it? Is it Dionysus?
I think it's Dionysus.
Dionysus.
I think it's
Dionysus.
That feels right. Dionysus.
Fucking Greeks.
Who knows? My number 8, again, I feel like you're not going to like this, but it's fine. Hades. Because...
Sure, yeah. I mean, he's my 6.
Okay.
Close enough, I guess.
When I was talking to my sister about this list, when we were going to do it last week, I was like, give me some lore, because, like, I don't know much about these boys and girls. And she is a geek about this kind of thing. So she said that Hades, like in movies like Hercules or whatever, he's seen as like obviously king of the underworld. He's this big, scary, creepy
outcast.
But in reality or whatever, yes, he is those things. But she's like, he's really just kind of like an emo boy who's like, no one gets me. I'll be with the dead. And I'm like, wait, that's so funny.
Yeah, but he's not doing it by choice.
For sure. No, it wasn't his first pick, but I do kind of love the idea that he's like, these are the only souls that get me while he's just down there. So that I think is pretty cool. Don't love the whole kidnapping his wife, but again, it feels like it fits his whole vibe.
Yeah.
So he's just like, you will fall in love with me in my darkness. So Hades is kind of... I just love his emo side.
Isn't there a movie where somebody like kidnaps their wife and he's like, you have to fall in love with me in a year or I'll kill you or something stupid like that?
I know there's... Wait, I feel like I know what you're talking about, and I feel like Channing Tatum is in it for some reason. But I'm not going to be able to think of the name of it. But yes, I think there is one. But yeah, he kidnaps his wife, which we'll get into later, which I don't really think is the coolest vibe. But I do like that he's just like...
It's kind of romantic. It's like on some Ice King from Adventure Time type shit. He's always trying to kidnap Princess Bubblegum. He's like, I want to be with you. And she's just like, no.
Well, also, his wife eventually is kind of like, fine. Okay. Like, she does get kidnapped, but then eventually she's like, oh my God, my like emo boyfriend. He's like so crazy. So I don't know really if it's the healthiest dynamic.
But it's like a MGK, Megan Fox dynamic.
Oh my God. Yes. Oh my God, yes. It's very much just like, babe, like you're so dark, but like I kind of like it. But get away from me, but like come closer. And then he's just like, yeah, babe, you don't get me really. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's my number 8. Hades, little emo king.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. That is such a fucking perfect casting of those two.
Damn, they need to make it.
That is
Make a
literally,
movie.
well, they're not on talking terms right now, but that is, oh my God. Sorry, that was so good. MGK, if you're listening, which I absolutely know you are, consider doing that project.
Woo.
Moving on. Your number,
That was my worst woo ever.
it was a weak one.
Number 7, Hermes.
That's my number 7.
Sick.
I love how one of his things was he's the god of mischief.
Oh yeah, just a goofball.
He's just a little stinker.
Yep, just always pulling the pranks.
Yeah.
Isn't he the one that's got like wings on his feet?
Yeah.
The messenger guy.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. So, like, when you look him up, it's like god of mischief, travel, which, like, okay, that makes sense because he's a messenger, and then antithetics.
Antithetics.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry. But I just like, he's like, yeah, he spreads the messages and he's a little sneaky, but also he's a big sports guy.
Yeah, I never knew he was a big sports guy.
Didn't know that either.
I didn't even know Greek gods played sports.
Well-
What sports are they playing? They never talk about that. These are the questions we need answers to.
Yeah, this is going to keep you up at night.
Like, oh my God. I imagine if we made like a Greek god movie, I don't know. There's
Space
something.
Jam's Greek God Edition. That's
No,
what I'm picturing.
I'm picturing more like shitty fucking Twilight Series baseball scene. Some
Mhm.
dumb shit like
Yep.
that.
Definitely. I like that. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I just think, yeah, he's a little stinker and every world needs that. Also, Hermes is like a really bougie high-end brand. So I think it's funny that it's spelled the same way as this little stinker guy.
That goofball.
It's like up there with like Gucci and Chanel. And it's like he's just the little messenger stinkerhead.
Just a little antithetic stinker.
I know. He's organizing their Olympics, I guess.
Oh.
So, well, that was my 7.
Cool.
So,
Sick.
okay.
6. I already said it. Hades.
Nice.
Little freaking weirdo. I should have made him 7. Isn't that like the devil's number?
No.
6.
Mhm.
There you go. That's why it's 6.
You did on
I
purpose.
totally
Subconsciously.
did. Yep. Bingo.
Nice.
So Hades.
I'm just always going to think of MGK now, which MGK would love to.
Oh,
He-
yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
We need to edit this out now, just because we can't put that out into the universe.
He'd be so happy.
On the off chance that ever came across his plate.
Okay, but Megan, oh my, I'm just never not going to relate it to them. It's so fracking good.
Ugh, you know she'd be so stoked to be kidnapped.
Yeah, she'd be like, okay, that's kind of hot.
Oh my god, she is so whack. It's crazy how she went from being like every dude in high school's like dream to just
Oh yeah.
Dorcas.
Oh yeah. Now she's like, but I love her, and we all know this. I love how weird she's getting. And it's genuine. I'm not making fun of her. I literally love their weirdness.
I'm over it.
I love
think it's
it.
dumb as shit. I think it's one step away from Jared Leto.
Oh yeah. I think yeah. I'm very interested to see how their daughter turns out. I want to know what her name is. They haven't released it yet, but it's going to be like Love Struck
Oh my
Starseed.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I'm ready. Anyways, Hades, you say? Okay.
Yep.
My number 6, we've mentioned her briefly, but it's Hera. So it's Zeus's wifey, queen of the
What? What number is this?
6.
Oh, cool. That's my 5.
Oh, word.
There's only so many to choose from.
Yeah.
We should have done Titans too. I put Titans in my honorables, but none of them made it.
That's okay. I like Hera. Like, again, I'm kind of, and to be fair, I don't know a lot about Greek gods, so this could just be my dumbness when it comes to it. But I'm like, I don't know what she necessarily does.
What is she?
She's just the queen of the gods. That's just like her whole bit.
She doesn't have like
A thing.
That's kind of whack.
Yeah, but she also tortures all of the other hoes that Zeus has cheated on her with. And I think that's kind of cool. Not like torture, but I like how she's like, I'm still the number one bitch.
So what do you mean tortured? She clearly did something.
Oh, I don't know. That's literally just what it said online. Was
Yeah,
that
she tortured?
yeah, all the mistresses. Which, okay, let's reframe. I don't think torture is cool. But if you're the queen of the gods and your husband is like constantly with other hoes, you get to a point where you're freaking fed up. So, I don't know. But I don't feel like she has like a bit. Like, she's not the queen of...
Yeah, she needs a bit. She needs
Yeah.
something. She needs something to like be in charge of.
So it felt like 6 was a good spot. Because I'm like,
That just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know why I'm struggling with this.
all I know is that she's also
Oh,
Hercules'...
here we got marriage, women, childbirth. She's
Okay.
got a thing.
So marriage. So yeah, no wonder she's pissed off. She's the god of marriage and her husband's a freaking hoe bag.
Well, then she's not the goddess of marriage because
Yes, she is.
She doesn't know a good marriage when she doesn't see it. I don't know. That didn't come out right.
No. And ladies,
She should have known that marriage was going to fail if she's the goddess of marriage.
no, he's just a whore.
What? What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But
She's the goddess of women and she's torturing women.
Yeah, it's the hose.
I'm not buying any of this.
Well, she's your number 5. She's
Yeah,
higher
I know-
on your
I know.
list.
I'm looking into this more and I'm kind of...
Which is funny because in like movies, which granted, most of it is Hercules that I'm basing this off of, she's depicted as so meek and proper and like...
I mean, marriage.
No, I know, but like in the reality, she's very vengeful and is like, oh no, you're gonna die now. But in all like the depictions in like the kids' movies and stuff, she's very like, I'm Hera.
That is a weird thing that like Greek gods, I feel like, well, that's just not true. You got
What?
Norse gods and shit too, but Greek gods just have like flaws.
Mm-hmm.
You got like Christian God and Allah. They're just all knowing and
Yeah,
know
I see what you're
shit.
saying. And then
But then
these,
Greek gods just fuck around.
they're just crazies. They're
It's
just
crazy.
yeah.
It's weird.
I don't know. That's why they're cooler though, because they're more relatable.
Yep.
Well, my number 5 then, unless you have any more to say about Hera.
Stand by what you're a goddess for. Women, do better.
But can they like get divorced? Like, could she be like, all right, F you then?
What? No, I'm just saying, don't torture women if you're the goddess of women.
She only tortures the mistresses.
It doesn't matter. They're still
It
women.
does.
They're still women. She should be more mad at Zeus. She should be
For
getting
sure.
in their business.
But I don't know, like, does she have the like ability or power to like torture him?
She'd figure something out. Get with Hermes, do some goofing. Put like
They would goof around.
Exactly. Put something in his like coffee. I don't know. Put like
I don't know.
horse in his coffee.
I don't know if Zeus drinks coffee, but I do see what you're saying. Anyways, I stand by her.
Switch out his lightning bolt. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I don't know the rules of this world. But anyways, may I proceed?
Yep.
Can I actually do, because these are a little bit of a combo, my 5 and 4?
I guess.
Okay.
Sure.
My 5
Just breaking rules over here, going crazy.
There's a reason. My 5 is Artemis, which we've mentioned. My 4 is Apollo. They are twins, brother and sister.
Apollo's sick.
Apollo would be my absolute fucking gay best friend. Apollo is gay.
I didn't know that.
In the lore.
Is he the sun dude? Why? No, he's moon.
He's
What am I?
light.
Light. So what's sun? Is that Helios?
I don't know, but it's not Apollo. But this is why I like them. So they're brother and sister. Artemis is like this bad bitch.
Yep.
I'm the huntress. I'm the protector of animals and forests. I will kill you where you stand. And her twin brother is the god of light, music, poetry, and harvest. So he's like, yeah, sis. He literally is gay. That's not a thing. I'm just saying. In the lore, he is gay.
Well,
Full blown gay.
gay wasn't like a thing back then. He was just.
He had male lovers.
What do you did they if gay wasn't like a thing back then? What did they call them? They're just like, yeah, I'm just fucking a dude today. Like what?
Yeah, they probably didn't care.
What's the lexicon back then? They gotta
There
have
just wasn't?
something. That just wasn't. You're just banging whatever.
Or they're just like, oh, I'm with Matthew today.
I'm with man.
Yeah. But I just love the pair because it literally is like if me and my sister were boy and girl and I was the gay one. Cause she's so like, it just reminds me of us as siblings. She's so like, I will kill you. She's this like badass, outdoorsy, like tough.
Yep.
And I'm just like, and I just want to party. I just want to read good books. I just want to sing. And so I just love them as a combo.
Just a classic opposite attract type deal.
Yes.
Ooh.
Come on.
God, this makes me want to play the old God of Wars and just
This makes me want to get the
fight these
freaking.
people.
If they have the Song of Achilles at Walmart, I'm getting it after dinner.
Get it on Amazon. I'll get it on Amazon. I bet it's even like on sale. Amazon books are never their full price. Unless
really?
it's just like a fresh ass one.
We'll see if it's at Walmart because I would like to read it like now.
I feel like that is on Walmart. You have 7 Harry Potter books.
But doesn't it make more sense for me to read that one and then tackle the series? Because apparently this book, side note, is like
It's only $10.
is all of these, but in like a normal setting. So it helps people understand the dynamics of the gods a little bit better.
Mm,
And I'm like, that sounds really interesting. I do want to read it.
yeah.
I heard it's really good. But anyways, that's my 5 and 4. The twins, complete opposites. I just love that dynamic.
Cool.
So
Good times.
thank you.
Yeah, my number 4 is just a freaking classic. Come on. Nobody tears up the human race more than this asshole. And it's Ares.
Mm-hmm.
He's just bringing the boom always for no reason.
He is just really that asshole.
He's an asshole.
Yeah.
But like, you kind of need him around.
Which is funny because like in the whole like horoscope thing, Aries, that's Delaney, that's Kaylee, that's Jess. They're very fiery, very blunt, very like, oh no, I'm gonna tell you like it actually is.
Yep.
That's awesome.
God, I just remember playing God of War, the first one, and you kill Ares, and then you become the God of War. It's just so sick. God,
Whoa.
I'm playing that. I'm playing them. I'm replaying them. I don't give a shit.
That was a fun one for me to watch.
See, but you didn't watch. That was the Norse gods. You were fighting fucking like Thor and Odin, because Kratos. He fucked up all the Greek. He killed them all. He killed them all in the third one. So he was like, I'm out. I'm out of Greece. I'm going to the Norseland.
Nice.
And that's what you saw.
Oh, okay.
The Greece is he's just.
I think I would love it though. Still.
He's just a young buck on a fucking murder tear. Because Zeus like tricked him into killing his wife. And I think it definitely had to be Zeus. Like his wife and kids. Because he was a soldier on Earth, and then he like comes and gets his revenge. It's
nice. Wait, I'm kind of
Greek
getting amped.
god John Wick.
Ooh,
It's the best.
Wait, you should really play that. I would watch you.
I'll just play the third one. We'll just cut to the chase.
Deal.
It's
Let's
the
wrap
best
it.
one. Let's go.
All right. Did you do so that was your 4 that you just did?
I don't even know. Yeah, Aries.
Okay. So I'm on to my 3. My 3 is Athena. And I've heard this name like in the zeitgeist of Greek gods, but I never knew what her bit was. And she kind of like, in terms of Harry Potter, she's giving me like a little bit Hermione without the like, oh my God, shut up.
What is she the goddess of?
So many things. Wisdom, science, literature, art, and war.
She's a classic.
She's like, she plans war. Like, she's not like Ares where she's like out and attacking. She's the one that like strategizes everything. That I'm like, she really is that smart bitch.
Isn't she Zeus's daughter or some shit?
All of them are like Zeus's kid. But yes, she is. But yeah, I was like, oh my God, she's kind of everything. Like art, science, lit, war. Okay. That's cool as hell.
Yep. All right, you got me. You got me convinced.
She's like your dream girl.
I'm taking Aphrodite out and putting her there.
Yeah, right? Like she's
I'm gonna be honest. I think I got them mixed up.
Fair enough. That's fine.
The A's.
There are a lot of like A girlies.
And for some reason, I think Athena and Aphrodite are the same person.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah. Well.
Well, to be fair, I think sometimes I also think Athena, and for some reason my mind does go to like love, beauty, desire. But I'm like, no, that is Aphrodite. So I think I do too. But yeah, I just think she's so cool.
Just a beast.
Literally. And I like how she's just like, oh, I love poetry and science and art. Sorry, I have to go plan a war. Bye. That I'm like, you're honestly so cool.
Genius. And
She isn't gay.
Hermione.
I did write all the
gay.
ones that are gay. She's not.
Nice. Cool. Good for her, I guess.
She's your dream girl. Like if you had to date a Greek god, it would be Athena.
Sure.
And mine, who would mine be?
Hades.
Yeah, probably. That's actually really sad because yeah, I think it is. But I would want to spend the most time with Apollo.
Yep.
He'd be like my best friend forever.
Yep.
Anyways, that's my number 3.
You know who would probably be so fucking annoying is Nike. He's just always on his grind. He's like,
He's
I don't have
Davis
time
Clark
for...
in a way.
He's Davis Clark or David Goggins.
Yeah, I'd be like, we get it. Okay.
Like, shut up.
He'd be
dude.
the worst to work with. Or I would go on one date with him and be like, oh, I just would rather be single.
Yep.
That's so awesome. Well, that's my number 3.
Same.
Word. Okay.
Took Aphrodite out because
Right. Like, yeah.
you got me.
Thank you. Okay. My number 2, it's Megan Fox. It's Persephone. Here's why I like her. A, I feel bad for her because she literally got kidnapped and taken from her mother. And because Hades was like, she's so hot. And then you have to live with me in the underworld forever. So that kind of sucks. So free Persephone, you know what I mean? But also, I love how the dynamic between the two of them, how she's like, all right, you know what? Fine. I will stay here. But I get to go see my mom because you literally kidnapped me for 4 months out of the year. Because that's the deal. And he's like, fine. So when she goes and she's with her mother, she's the goddess of spring. So when they're together, that's when spring and summer happens. So right now we're in her freaking season.
Shit, she's out and about.
But then when she goes back to be with her emo, annoying boyfriend, it's fall and winter and everything is barren and decays. So I just think she deserves more justice. I don't like that she's just like, oh yeah, she got kidnapped. Like that's her whole bit. And so I like that she was like, fine, but I get to control the seasons. And he's like, babe, okay, I'll do that for you. So justice for Persephone.
Yep.
And I literally can't think of a better comparison than what you said with her and Megan Fox. Oh my god, it would be so her. So yeah, I just think she deserves a little more recognition.
Yep.
Her
Give
life
her
literally
due.
sucks. Yeah. So, but I do like that she was like, fine, but I get to control literally the seasons of the earth. He was like, okay, you're so hot. Like it's literally them.
So dumb.
So yeah, Persephone, that's my number 2.
Yep.
Also, that's the name of my mom's cat. Why did we name her that?
She's just a big Greek god fan. She loves...
Delaney did name her.
Oh.
And we call her Percy for
Well,
short.
there you go.
Anyways, that's my number 2.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay.
Number 2, it's probably your number 1, Poseidon.
Nope.
What the fuck is wrong? Poseidon.
Why is he your number 1?
2.
2.
Because he's the sea god. He controls the sea.
Yeah, I can't swim, so maybe I'm scared.
He's the water guy. He's what Aquaman got his inspiration from.
If you're number 1.
It is. It is.
Okay, that's okay. It's okay.
It's the correct number 1.
Wrong.
Whatever.
Anyways, Poseidon.
Poseidon's just sick.
That is quite the
You're just chilling.
domain to
Yeah,
have.
you're just chilling underwater. You got your big ass trident. just gonna spear some like you're tearing shit up. You're riding a wave.
That would be a crazy feeling.
Come on.
Yeah.
There you go. I don't have much else to say.
Okay.
One of the top three, one of the big three. Isn't there? That's the deal. Zeus, him, and Hades.
Yeah. They're the big guys.
The big
The
guys.
big guns.
Yep.
Mine.
The head honchos.
Sorry.
Zeus. Okay.
My number one is Dionysus. Or Dionysus, whatever. Because the list that this guy is crazy. In ancient Greek religion and myth, Dionysus is the god of winemaking, orchards and fruit, great, vegetation, fertility, festivity, insanity, ritual madness, religious ecstasy, and theater. He is covering a lot of ground.
Oh, you gotta run those last four back.
Okay. Insanity,
Okay.
ritual madness, religious ecstasy,
Okay, so
and theater.
The three. Let's take theater out of it. The other three, they're kind of all the same.
I don't know.
Ritual madness. What the fuck does that even mean?
I don't know, but I saw this list and I was like, well, he's doing a lot, which he's covering a lot of ground. He's really busy, clearly.
Yeah, good God.
Also, love the theater and I love wine, but just the he's wine and festivity and fun and insanity and ritual madness. Like, he is bipolar.
Well, he's a drunk.
Yeah, and also, yeah, I don't know. Ritual.
That one is tripping me up so hard.
Ritual madness. To me, that's like weird cult, like we're gonna drink each other's blood. Like, ritual madness is very cult behavior to me. Or like, we're gonna slaughter a goat for...
I bet it's not even that. It's probably just like, oh, you guys do holidays every year the same day? That's crazy. I don't know.
But he seems like a total wacko, but in like the most fun way, which is why, again, it feels very Duncan to me, like very existential.
We need a Dionysus. See, for some reason, I get him and the philosopher, Diogenes. I get them fucking...
I mean, the names are incredibly
up.
similar.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just was like, wow, he...
They're both kooks, though, apparently.
Yeah. He is a absolute wacko of a time. Definitely an OG cult leader. And I was just like,
yes.
I would watch a documentary about this guy so fast. So that's why he was my number one. I was like reading this list and I was like, whoa, that's a lot. And a lot of extremes, like festivity and fun and insanity. So,
I mean, they go hand in hand.
Yeah, I mean, he is living a intense life.
Yeah, he's on both sides of the bridge.
Spectrum. Yep.
It's not a saying, but there you go.
Well, it is now. Welcome. All right, you're number one.
You already know it. It's just the typical dude. It's Zeus. He's the guy. He's the king of the sky. He's it. He's the leader. He's the head honcho. Did he fuck around? Yes.
He does nothing. He does lightning.
What do you mean he does not? He controls the sky.
He controls the lightning.
Oh my God. He's jacked. He took over. His come up is insane. Insane. He got like swallowed by his dad and then he like fought his way out.
That's tough. That is not the upbringing you want.
Like him overthrown. It's not even, you see, you're looking at the god Zeus. You got to look at Zeus on the come up. Zeus that pulled everyone together to overthrow the Titans. That's the Zeus. You got to look at the whole picture as Zeus.
No.
What do you mean, no? Without Zeus, There's nobody. Everybody on your list, non-existent.
Disagree.
What do you mean disagree? The Titans would still be ruling. Kronos would still be a douche. All those people, Gaia, they'd be. What?
I just think he's overrated. I'm trying to think of a human equivalent of him.
He's not overrated. You don't know the come up story. He's it. He's the epitome of like revolution. So, whatever. Whatever.
You know my thoughts.
Ridiculous.
Well, yeah. If you have to pick out of your list, who's the one you relate to the most? If you were one, who do you think you'd be? Because I'm Apollo, and I know that.
Oh, freaking.
You have to pick one.
Freaking. None of them. If we're gonna be completely honest.
You're Hermes.
Hermes.
You're antithetic. You're a little goofball. No, you're not Hermes. I don't know which one you'd be.
None of
There's.
them.
I don't.
Freaking.
I could.
None of them.
I could see you as a dude version of Athena.
Yeah. Well, no.
Yeah, that's the one I feel like you're like your interests minus like war, but you know what I mean. I feel like I could see you as that, and I'm Apollo, 100%.
Maybe I'm just Artemis.
I could see you a little bit as Artemis, but like her whole thing is like I'm protecting the animals, and I'm like I know you like animals, but you're not like I'm the Whereas I'm like I feel like I could see you being more into like not war in that sense, but you are interested in like the history of those kind of things, the science behind certain things. You like to read and literature.
Well, I'm sure there's a God out there that's the God of history.
But even like the wisdom, like I don't know. I could just see you aligning with that. But anyways.
I guess. I don't know.
Honorables.
Shit. Kronos, the Titan.
Mm-hmm.
Demeter.
That's Persephone's mom.
Yep. Her. Kronos. Uranus.
Don't talk about that.
Gaia. Who the fuck is this guy? Tickle?
Tickle?
Tick.
You just wrote tickle.
I don't fucking know. The one of fortune, so.
Couldn't tell you. I think you just wrote tickle.
I seriously, TYH. God, my handwriting
It's
is
crazy to me that you can't read your. Can I try to decipher?
I just don't know what this fourth letter is.
Let me see.
It could be like a K or an H, but like you're not doubling up on H's.
To me, it looks like TYHLTE. Tilte.
I think it's A or H or K. Good
God
Almighty.
Let's wrap it. Any more?
No.
I have Poseidon, Demeter, and Heracles, which is Hercules, but technically not a full god. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, Helios.
Nice.
Sun.
Someone's getting angry, so there you go, boys and girls. Greek gods for you.
Greek gods, go. I don't know.
Go watch Hercules. Go watch The Lightning Thief.
Eat a euro.
Eat a freaking euro.